Get off your phones, get off your laptops, and watch us now on your TVs only.
Welcome to a new episode of Two Dudes, One Fern.
And a lamp.
And a lamp.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
This is the definition of interior design right here.
Yeah.
Shout out Kim. You are amazing for helping us with this stylish setup and another
studio.
Beautiful studio day at the Low Blow Podcast facilities out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Bringing you another episode. How are you doing?
Is this like
This is morning talk radio
NPR
at 5:49 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 2:15 today.
Oh my goodness. I woke up at 8:30.
What the fuck, bro?
To go to work at 9.
You adult motherfucker.
You adult motherfucker.
Absolutely. What a great week in sports, man.
Yeah, what an average week in sports.
Yeah.
Did the Falcons win last week?
No, they did not win.
Do you know who did, though? The Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions are like, what, 3-6?
Yeah, we won 2 in a row.
That's true, 2 in a row.
Beat the Packers and then beat the Bears. Made Aaron Rodgers look like an idiot. Throwing 3 interceptions.
I know, right? And you have the worst defense known to man, and you made one of the best quarterbacks ever throw 3 picks against you guys.
To be fair, we did just...
in the red zone.
We just...
And the Bears are coming out hot right
they
now,
are.
too.
And, fucking Justin Fields had like 140 yards on the ground against us.
That's ridiculous.
But we just fired our DB's coach that week. We played the Packers, and look, we did all right. A lot of stupid plays by him, but you gotta make the plays to,
You got to make the QB uncomfortable, and you guys did a really good job of that because Aaron Rodgers was the most uncomfortable he has ever been in his career in that game.
He really was.
And it's It's good that he bounced back, though, because, like, literally the next week he got 3 TDs with his fucking Wookiee.
Christian Watson.
Yeah, Wookiee
6'5".
wide receiver. He's 6'5"?
Yeah, he's like 6'5" and a half.
What's the tallest wide receiver right now? I thought it was Chase Claypool. Is he like 6'4"?
I think he's like 6'6".
6'6", you think?
Yeah.
And Christian Watson is 6'5".
And T. Higgins is big, too.
T. Higgins is a big boy, too.
Yeah.
DK's big, too.
DK's like 6'3". He's just jacked.
He's just shredded.
And he can jump higher than anybody else.
Yeah, Julio's like 6'3". So
Does Julio play?
No. A.J. Brown?
Mike Evans is like 6'5".
That's true. Mike Evans is up there.
No, I think A.J. Brown's like 6'2" or 6 foot.
Oh, it is? He is?
He's just strong.
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker.
He plays
too.
big.
You know him, and he got drafted in like 2018.
Who, A.J. Brown?
Yeah, or like 2019.
He was like the same draft as... Was he the same draft as DK or the year after?
He was drafted the same year as Marquise Brown.
So the year after, I think?
I don't know.
What year was... Let's see. Pro Football Reference.
But I think that's really good, though, that the Lions literally beat... I think the Bears, who are actually starting to figure out Justin Fields is a guy if they give him weapons.
Oh, yeah. He's such a freak athlete.
And I think once he gets confidence throwing the ball, he'll be much better as a quarterback. But also the Bears haven't had a good quarterback. Do we call Jay Cutler a good quarterback?
Nope.
All right, so not even since like they probably won their Super Bowl in '85, you know?
Exactly.
And then we got the Green Bay over here. I know Aaron Rodgers threw 3 tutties last week, but the week before last when he lost to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it was the same one with Marquise Brown. You're right.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was in the second round.
When was it? 2019?
2019.
Damn, so that was fucking 3 years ago?
What was DK Metcalf then? What draft was he? Was he the same draft? He was.
What round was he?
The second round.
Oh, he was second too?
Yeah, but he was
both. Wait, they both.
He was
came
the
from
last
Ole Miss.
last pick in the second round.
They both were at Ole Miss at the same time.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? What a fucking wide receiver room right there of some big ass dudes.
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you know that picture, that anonymous or synonymous picture of like DK. AJ Brown's right next to him.
Yeah, and DK looked fucking huge in that picture.
But DK looked like a linebacker, and he made AJ Brown look like a receiver.
Can you believe somebody like that jacked, that much muscle was that fast?
Yeah.
He was like an Olympic trial sprinter.
It's still crazy that both of them, or that N'Keal Harry was taken above both of them.
That blows my freaking mind, dude.
Like, how can you not look at DK Metcalf and be like, yeah, he's probably going to be good?
Imagine if like they were in Alabama when Tua was the QB. That would be That would be yards broke. That would be like when Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase were at LSU with Joe Burrow, and that was like the greatest wide receiver room I've probably ever seen.
God, sounds about right.
Those two right there, man. Oh my God. How about the Vikings, bro? I told a buddy of mine.
I don't get how they are doing so well.
I told a buddy of mine at the beginning of the season, after the Vikings went 1-0, I was like, bet on the Vikings to win their division. And then the next game, they went 1-1. And I was like, don't do it. And now look at me, you know?
Looking like a fool.
Looking like a fool. You should have told me. You should have bet all your money on the Vikings at the beginning of the season because they're definitely going to win their division.
Somehow, some way, they're doing very well.
I think it's because Kurt isn't a bad quarterback.
He's an average quarterback.
So I don't know how they're doing this good. And then their defense is good.
Yeah.
Their wide receivers are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, Justin Jefferson's really good.
Justin Jefferson's really good.
And they just traded for T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, they got T.J. Hawkinson now.
Which sucks.
Adam Thielen's like pretty good, you know?
He's average.
Yeah, he can get 1,000 yards if he's wide receiver 1, you know,
Yeah.
but he's not. And it's good that he's not. I think he's better at a wide receiver 2.
He's very injury prone, Adam Thielen.
Oh, yeah. Is he even 30 yet?
Yes.
He is 30
He was
now?
an old rookie.
That's what I was thinking because he was working at the grocery store a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I think that team's going to be good.
It's
It's
annoying,
good.
isn't it?
Dalvin Cook's a phenomenal running back. They got a good O-line. They got a good defense. You know, their fucking pass rushers are elite, you know? What's so bad about them? I think the one thing that could be their weakest link is like their cornerbacks or their safeties.
Adam Thielen's 32.
I mean, they got Harrison Smith still, you know.
But he's old.
He is old.
But they got Louis Seen, who's a rookie from Georgia.
Oh, he's a rookie? Safety or corner?
Safety.
Safety.
He can play both though. He's fast as fuck.
I feel like if you're a safety, you're either gonna play safety and corner or safety and linebacker.
Yeah.
You know?
Like if you're Kyle Hamilton, you're playing linebacker.
Yeah.
You're not playing corner.
Like Keanu Neal did that a lot.
Yeah.
I think Jamal
Kind of
Adams.
is a linebacker now.
He is a linebacker now. I think. Who else? Who did I say right after?
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. Yeah, you can do that. I think Eddie Jackson's more of like a cornerback because he gets so many picks and he's so good at in zone coverage.
And then like you can move corners to safeties as well.
You know who's been killing it and then got hurt? That's from Alabama. Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
Rookie from Alabama. Got hurt though. He got drafted when he was a junior. Nick Saban was like, you are not ready for the NFL. And he is doing amazing right now. But he got hurt, so you can't really. But he was in the Pro Bowl running. And that was, I think, why the Giants had such a good defense.
I mean, they still do, honestly.
They still have a great
Giants
defense.
are a fun team, somehow.
Have you seen the rest of the Eagles roster for the rest of the season?
What do you mean, like who they're playing against?
Yeah.
Who are they playing
It's
against?
fucking retarded. It's
It's easy.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, they play the Colts this week. So you're saying they could have one loss?
I'm saying the best team that could beat them is either the Cowboys or the Giants.
The Cowboys are good, and the Giants are good as well.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Those are the two best teams that could beat them. But it's nobody like freaking. I think the Buccaneers have a better chance to beat the Eagles than the Giants or the Cowboys do.
Probably. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look at the Eagles, just so we know. You know. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, they play the Packers.
Okay.
They have Colts, Packers, Titans. They could lose to the Titans.
Yeah, they got Tannehill back.
Giants, Bears. They could lose to the Bears. I don't know. The Eagles just signed Ndamukong Suh.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Are you serious, bro? How do
Yeah.
they find these people? Like, who did they get? Who's that pass rusher that they got that's freaking stupid good? That's not Ndamukong Suh?
Jordan Davis.
No, it's not Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis is really good though,
But he's
and they
hurt
still
right now.
and they still have Fletcher Cox.
Still have Fletcher Cox.
They've got like Derek Barnett.
It was somebody that's like stupid good, and I'm just like,
Well,
what
they
the
got
heck?
they got Chauncey Gardner Johnson.
Who's really good? Who's had like 3 picks in 3
Yeah,
games or
who's
something?
really good.
Oh my god.
It's like, hey, have like a borderline Pro Bowl safety. Then they
And they
play
have-
Cowboys, Saints, Giants.
They have the best O-line in the league too.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at their
Bro,
roster.
Jason Kelsey's podcast with Travis
So
Kelce.
funny.
I love it, bro.
It's
Like,
such a great listen.
Jason Kelsey was ripping on Travis when Travis had 4 touchdowns on like 28 yards receiving. And he was like, that's the most selfish stat line you will ever get in your entire life.
Oh, yeah, they're great. It's like I was listening to some of their clips today, and I mean, they're arguably two of the best at their position.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
you could say almost ever, because I think Travis Kelce's arguably the best tight end of all time.
Yeah, you can't. I think we can't compare it until his career's over with, but he's up there and he's on the projector. Yeah. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer and
100%.
First ballot right when he retires. Same with his brother.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Kansas City's really good at getting good tight ends. Tony G.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tony G.
And then right after that, Travis Kelce. Oh,
they just got Kadarius Toney too, and he is fucking
He's what they needed.
He is what they needed. People said he was as fast as Tyreek Hill.
I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to be as good as Tyreek Hill because I think Tyreek Hill's just on a different. Tyreek Hill's a freak athlete.
He is ridiculous. He is shredded too.
Yeah, he's
that
like
man can take a hit. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's scary.
I was watching videos of Tyler Lockett whenever he catches like deep balls right below the safeties, though. When the safeties are playing over top of him, he'll actually sit down and take a knee so he doesn't get hit. And I think that's why he's been able to stay in the league for such a long time.
That makes sense. You're talking about Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat,
yeah,
Hassan Reddick.
No, they've all been on the team for a while.
Robert Quinn.
Did he just sign?
He's been there for a little bit.
No.
Like this year, though.
They traded for somebody that was good, I felt like.
Javon Hargrave.
That?
Linval Joseph. They actually have a lot of good D tackles.
Holy shit.
They got Slay. They got fucking James Bradbury.
Oh, my God.
They just have a good team, man. And their kicker's really good, too.
Yeah. McPherson?
No, Jake Elliott. McPherson, that's for the Bengals. He's a punter, too, I think.
Oh.
No, but the Eagles really like...
Oh, that's that punter that... I think so.
I mean, who gives a shit? It's kickers and punters.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nobody really knows them. Like, the only kicker anybody knows is Justin Tucker. Or your own kicker.
Yeah, that's true. Young-Ho Koo.
Yeah.
Or Eli Gold is good. Or Eddie Gold. Eli Gold is a reporter for Alabama. Radio reporter.
Okay, at least he's a real person. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shit. I think the Falcons might bench Mariota soon.
They should. They should have already done it, in my opinion.
I think that when he was on a hot streak, they were doing good. But now that they've lost 2 in a row, I think that they're starting to give up hope a little bit on the passing game.
How's Drake London doing?
He had a touchdown last week, but literally the play right before he had that touchdown was a wide open touchdown where a wide receiver was sitting in the end zone and Mariota fucking missed the shit out of his pass. Like, that should have been a touchdown. Like, Desmond Ridder would have I hope he would have got that touchdown before.
Well, I think Desmond Ridder's like, I don't know how good he is, but he's a good game manager. Like, I feel like he can at least, he sees the field and he's like, oh, there's an opening. Like, he'll go through his progressions and he'll throw it.
I was not a fan of him in college, so I'm really hoping that because, like, I don't know why I wasn't a fan of him.
Because he played at Cincinnati, probably.
I think it was because they were, like, giving Cincinnati a lot of hype, too, and I was like, what are they doing, bro? This team has not shown me really, like, that they're amazing.
Okay, who's the best quarterback in the league?
Right now?
Yeah.
Fucking Mahomes, probably.
Where'd he go to college?
Texas Tech.
What did he do in college?
He threw for like 500 freaking yards a game and 5 touchdowns in college.
Okay,
Desmond Ridder threw like 200 yards with 1 TD and 1 pick in college, dude.
Think about this. Josh Allen's also one of the better ones. And he went to fucking Wyoming and he had 17 touchdowns in his career at Wyoming.
That's true. All right, I'll give you that one. Yeah, exactly.
Or motherfucking Justin Herbert.
Only
threw screens his whole career.
Yeah, Justin Herbert had 4 different head coaches in his 4 years at Oregon.
Yeah.
Never literally got a single chance to learn a playbook, but that's another reason. You know, I'm telling you, I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I really hope that he doesn't make me think, he doesn't make me right, I guess.
But my thing is, I feel like sometimes it's, he went to a small school and he didn't do a lot. But, his senior year, he did a lot. Like, Joe Burrow didn't do shit for his entire career until his senior year.
Absolutely,
his 5th senior year.
I mean, just look at, so the first time they ever came out with a college football playoff, Alabama was in it, Ohio State was in it, and Clemson.
Michigan State, I thought, was in it.
I don't know, but I know.
Because didn't they get killed by Alabama, 59-0?
Well, no, that was afterwards. The first one, it was when Alabama was number 1, Ohio State was number 4. Their QB... Braxton Miller, I think, was their starting QB. He gets hurt in the middle of the season, tears his ACL. He was a first-round draft prospect.
Yeah.
Then their backup quarterback...
Dwayne Haskins?
No, that was their third string.
Okay.
This is the second string. We're not at them yet. It's like JT Barrett is
JT Barrett. Yeah.
JT Barrett was second string. Also playing fucking lights out. Could have been drafted. Literally was talking about being drafted as a prospect. He tears his ACL. They're hurt right before the college football playoff game. Third string QB, number 4 ranked Ohio State. Braxton Miller plays Alabama. Dwayne Haskins plays Alabama. Literally beats Alabama. Only plays 2 starts in his entire college career and gets drafted. But it's also because
Rest in peace.
For real. Is that the one that died?
Yeah, he got hit by the car.
That wasn't Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, it was Simba.
Okay, then he wasn't the quarterback that I'm thinking of.
No.
Because Dwayne Haskins played a whole season at Ohio State.
Well, then maybe Dwayne Haskins was the second one, and you're talking about JT Barrett, because JT Barrett did get drafted.
I got to figure this out. What year was this? First college football
I think it was either 2016 or like 2018 or something like that.
Uh-huh. College football. This is crazy. But, like, I think the point that I'm trying to make is, like...
especially for the big schools, it's kind of like what happens in like March Madness, where somebody can have like a great 3 games and then they get drafted in the first round.
Uh-huh.
But then they don't pan out.
Yeah.
But then sometimes they can.
What year did Ohio State win? Win national championship. It was in 2014.
2014? Fuck.
I want to give a shout out to these Ohio State QBs and Dwayne Haskins. QB room in 2014. Because I know we got some of them right.
But then you also get like...
Okay, you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, this is it. Yeah, Braxton Miller, we got that one.
Yeah.
JT Barrett was their quarterback too. Cardale Jones. You remember
Cardale
Jones?
Yes, I do.
Who got drafted only having 2 starts, but he looked at his build, big motherfucker, could throw like a rocket through. He throws.
Decent athlete.
He looks kind of reminds me of Hendon Hooker for right now, the quarterback for Tennessee. Tall guy, can big build, throws the ball like 70+ yards, and I think
Dwayne was a little bit later though.
Dwayne,
definitely.
Yeah. He was before Justin Fields.
Yeah.
He was the QB right before Justin Fields. Because Ohio State's had some phenomenal quarterbacks. Usually their starting quarterback is usually a Heisman contender every year.
Which is weird because like when was the last time a Ohio State quarterback? I'm not counting Justin Fields because he was a UGA quarterback that transferred to Ohio State.
Okay. I mean, but Joe Burrow was an Ohio State quarterback.
He was, but he also transferred. But when was the last time an Ohio State quarterback before Justin Fields was good in the NFL?
Was good in the NFL.
Yeah, it's been I don't even know. I can't even name one.
Yeah, you can't really.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you count Alabama quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts and Tua to be doing good in the NFL right now? But they haven't really proved anything yet.
Both of them are doing very well in the NFL.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, right now.
Right now they are. But Tua had a tough first 2 years.
Absolutely.
His coach hated him.
Mm-hmm.
But his coach loves him now.
Were they drafted at the same time, Tua and Jalen?
I think so. Because Jalen was a 5th-year senior or something like that, or 4th year. He played his senior year, right? Did Tua play his senior year, or did he play junior year?
I think he went after his junior year.
Okay. I think they were. Because
they were too.
Where did Jalen go play at?
Oklahoma.
Okay. Jalen's a good dude. He's like one of those quarterbacks that I'm like, I want to see him succeed.
I have a funny-ass story about Jalen Hurts that I really want to tell, but I don't know. I don't want to put names in it. So I have a buddy of mine who I used to work with. Great guy. Played football at college with Ben DiNucci. And he told me that when Ben DiNucci and Jalen Hurts and a bunch of other quarterbacks were training in Atlanta, they all have the same QB coach for their combine. And they were all staying in this house, their quarterback coach's house, and they would wake up early in the morning, go train, eat dinner, and go back to sleep and do that repeat for like a week or 2. Yeah. And Ben DiNucci and a couple other QBs brought weed, and they were smoking weed at nighttime, and Jalen Hurts texted them from like across the house, and he was like, bro, don't smoke weed around me. I don't want to fail a drug test for the combine. He's like, I'm trying to make it to the NFL.
He's all about that grind.
He's all about that grind, bro. He smells weed. He's like, get away from me.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to be around pot.
I think he's literally like one of Nick Saban's favorite players ever.
I could see that. Him, AJ McCarron's up there.
But he just embodies what Nick Saban tries to preach.
Fucking absolutely. Bro.
Where it's like, work hard.
Team first.
Always do what you can to make your team better.
Absolutely.
Because, like, I remember...
Trust the process.
I remember when he was at... it was Oklahoma, right? He went to Oklahoma. He had an insanely good game. But he threw, like, one pick, and he had some bad, like... He had, like, 2 bad drives. Mm-hmm. And they asked him afterwards, they're like, oh, how did you feel about the game? And he only talked about the things that he did bad. And then apparently after the game, he was running on the treadmill and, like, practicing to get better.
The dude is freaking shredded. He's huge now. If you saw him freshman year, he looked like a child when he was at Alabama.
Yeah.
And he took Alabama to the national championship game when he was a true freshman, dude.
Yeah.
And they lost to that dude from Clemson right now, Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Deshaun Watson.
Yes, and the old-ass motherfucker from Clemson, Hunter Renfrow, who literally would shred the defense up. I remember I was at that game.
Was Mike Williams on that team too?
Mike Williams?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
he was.
Clemson's a good school too.
I don't know if D-Hop was on that team.
No, D-Hop's way old. D-Hop's like 30.
But I was at that national championship game. That was my senior year of high school. And I remember it was in Tampa, and I remember when Alabama scored, Jalen ran it in. We were fucking lit. But there was like a minute and a half left on the clock, and I was like, bro, Deshaun's going to walk this ball down the field and score. And he walked it in with literally like 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson looked like an NFL player in those games.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a good talent, just not a good person. But what else is there? Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We're just talking about like these young quarterbacks in the league, and we were talking about Desmond Ritter and all that.
That's
good
true.
stuff.
We were, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about.
But I was gonna say, then you get like a quarterback like Desmond Ritter, how he went to a small school, but he at least had success at a small school, right?
Yeah,
then you get a player like fucking Mitch Trubisky, and they draft him for some fucking reason.
That's true. I think Desmond Ritter probably lost 5 or 6 games in his career at Cincinnati.
Yeah,
which is awesome. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence
didn't
lose either, and he's doing. People are calling him a bust. Some people are not. It's like literally hit or miss right now. Like. I think Daniel Jones is more of a bust when he had a losing season. Mitchell Trubisky was more of a bust when he had a losing season.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Josh Allen had a losing season. I don't think Justin Herbert did. And
I don't think Josh Allen did, because Josh Allen's teams were not very good.
So there's one of the leading QBs in the Heisman race right now. Is from North Carolina. Ridiculous stat line as a QB.
Oh, it's Will Tevis.
Something like that.
That's
he's for
Kentucky.
TCU.
He's Kentucky, I think.
I think it's there's a guy from TCU, the QB. Will Levis, something
like that.
Will Levis from Kentucky, who has a winning record. But then there's a kid from North Carolina.
Is it Holcomb or something like that?
I think so. But his stats are like the best in NCAA right now. But he is losing. I don't think it's a losing record. But that dude looks like ridiculous right now. I don't know if he's going to be good or not in the NFL, but could be.
Is it Drake May?
Is he from UNC? He went to UNC. He's at UNC right now.
And it says Drake May, but I thought it was somebody else who was their quarterback. UNC.
I can find it right now.
Shows how much I know about football.
You gotta figure it out.
It's Drake May.
It is? That's his name?
Yeah. I thought somebody else was their quarterback for some reason.
Where are they at? ACC?
Yes.
UNC is number 13. Yeah, Drake May. He has 3,400 yards right now, which is third. 34 touchdowns.
5 rushing touchdowns, 584 yards.
His QBR is fourth. I mean, but like his game logs are ridiculous. 488 yards, 3 tutties, 388, 5 tutties, 388, 3 tutties, 301, 5 tutties.
But you can't trust a UNC quarterback.
I think
i.e. Mitch Trubisky.
I think Mitch Trubisky fucked it for him. Literally, that's why people are thinking about passing him up right now.
That's kind of like, I think Baker's fucked it for, and I think Kyler's like good, but he's not great for a number 1 pick.
Absolutely. I think the height and seeing over the big ass O lineman is really affecting him, because in college, he was so good at throwing the deep ball over the middle, bro. It looked like a baseball player.
It's kind of like Johnny Manziel. Manziel's like 5'11" as well.
That's true, yeah. Manziel was like 5'11".
I just think it's like the athletes are just completely different. But who else is the like Baker's not looking very good?
Jalen Hurts is probably the best QB that's come out of Oklahoma so far.
Yeah, but he's like barely in Oklahoma. I consider him Alabama.
Yeah, me too, But
he's probably also like the best Alabama quarterback too.
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, like Tua is like iffy because he still makes some he'll still have like those throws where he skips it on the ground.
Alabama didn't have like an NFL caliber QB until Jalen Hurts, really.
And I know Mac Jones is still in the league, but they have like one of the worst like offenses in the league.
I think a big part of being a pro QB right now also is being able to have a crazy ass cannon for an arm and actually hitting big plays, because I think
Mac Jones just does not have that.
Tua's like fucking iffy right now too. But I think Tyreek Hill can get a lot of yards from slants, and I think Jalen Waddle can get a lot of yards from slants.
Well, and like if he underthrows either of those guys, they can correct it and come back and get the ball.
Yeah, they're so good at that. And, I think Justin Fields had a pretty good cannon for an arm, too.
Yeah. He's a good athlete.
Yeah. And, like, Mac Jones didn't really catch my attention, And, like, I think that's, like, what you got to have now.
Yeah, there's only, like, two white guy quarterbacks that can really sling that thing.
Like
Josh Allen and Herbert.
Yeah, those are it, And, like, Joe Burrow kind of maybe,
Small hands.
Small hands, absolutely. But, like, bro, freaking seeing Lamar throw it on the run 75 yards.
Sidearm.
Jesus Christ.
Or Mahomes throws it across his body and it's 50 yards down the field.
Yeah, and he's like 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's accurate, but his guy drops it. It's so annoying. Ugh. Oh,
I don't know.
Man. No, there's so many
There's
so many freak athletes in the league right now.
Like, I don't think Zach Wilson is a good enough athlete to make it. He's already so injury prone.
He's timid too.
What does that mean?
Like it seems like he doesn't want to take a lot of contact.
I think it's because he is so injury prone right now, and
if he puts on like 20 pounds, I think he'll be fine.
I think so too. Yeah. Like Daniel Jones is like, we'll see what happens.
He's 6'5" though.
Yeah, exactly. He's a big.
And he's
man.
a good athlete too.
Good athlete, can run the ball well. He's got a pretty good arm.
I just don't think he's got that like in him.
I don't think so either, because they had a losing record at Duke when he was there.
Yeah, Duke's a weird school, man.
That's true.
Don't trust a blue school.
Hey, man. Yeah, exactly. Trayvon McSwain went to Duke.
Yeah, can't trust him. Cheated on his girlfriend.
Can't trust him.
Oh God. Derek Carr's looking like ass this year.
Derek Carr might draft a QB.
I mean, I would.
Derek Carr's, this is last year of his contract, man. Like, they don't have to re-sign that man.
He could be a Panther.
He could be a Panther. They still have Matt Corral on the Panthers, who's come back from an ACL tear.
Matt Corral's not that bad.
He's not. We haven't even seen him play in the NFL yet.
No.
And he's probably going to play probably this year, maybe at the end, if he gets healthy by then, or next year.
You know what? You don't need Derek Carr. Just play Matt Corral. If you suck again, you get a quarterback that year.
Absolutely. Yep.
What do you got to lose? You have nobody. You've like one. You got two good players on your team. Three good players on your team. Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and whoever their good receiver is.
Yeah, DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Who should have gotten traded to a better team.
Yes.
Poor DJ Moore.
But he's like 22.
He's like 26.
Is he?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, fuck you, DJ Moore.
Yeah, but he's at 1,000 yards in most of his years.
Yeah.
And they were with like subpar QBs too.
Oh man, who's winning the Super Bowl? Eagles?
Titans probably. Super Bowl? I mean, I don't know. Kansas City looks really good right now. I think Josh Allen has one more year.
Josh Allen chokes in the clutch every time, man.
He has 10 picks right now. He has the most picks in the NFL.
I think he has like 6 picks in the last 4 games.
Falcons 4-6 still have a chance to make the wild card spot.
The Lions still have a chance to make the wild card spot.
The Giants are still 7-2. That's crazy.
It is. Let's see. Is there a chance my Lions?
The Seahawks could do it this year, bro.
No, they're not winning the Super Bowl. Geno's good though. I'll give him that.
Why is Geno have the best pass percentage of all the QBs right now?
Because you think about it, he's got a good offense. He's got fucking DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett.
They finally got a good O-line.
They have a decent O-line,
Kenny
good
Walker.
running backs, and then they have Noah Fant, who's not really doing much this year, but at least they have him.
Yeah, they have a big body.
They have another tight end that's good too.
Yeah, and their defense is actually okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we don't win because we play the Giants this week.
Yeah.
Then we play the Bills, Jaguars. Let's see. We could win 1, 2, 3. We could win 4 more games.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's 7 and whatever. Yeah, we play the Jags, Panthers, and Jets.
Oh, absolutely. You can win those games.
And we play the Packers at the end of the year. Could beat them again. And
Jets,
the Bears.
Jets have a good-looking defense right now, too.
Yeah, the Jets' defense is so fun. Like, Sauce Gardner's so good.
Ridiculous.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, probably.
Definitely going to be. You know, him or Aiden Hutchinson, probably.
Hey, he has a pick.
He has a pick.
He picked off Aaron Rodgers in the end zone.
Picked off Aaron Rodgers. In the end zone. That's true. Holy shit. Good for him.
Jumped the route.
That's what you got to do, bro.
And he's got like 6 or 7 sacks, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. G.J. Watt's back. Pittsburgh finally got a game win.
Yeah, and guess who hurt him? The Lions.
Yes. The Lions are the ones that sacrificed themselves to get J.J. Watt hurt. Or T.J. Watt hurt.
J.J. Watt hurts himself anyways.
Yeah, he'll hurt himself.
Who's the most disappointing team this year?
Disappointing?
Yeah.
The Raiders are pretty disappointing. Broncos are disappointing.
Broncos are probably that.
I would say Pittsburgh is. Packers are disappointing.
Cardinals.
Disappointing.
Rams, but...
Yeah, that's true. They're disappointing. Because I think we expected them to be pretty good. Like we expected.
Yeah.
Like the Falcons to be one of the worst teams right now. I think
we expected the Giants to be terrible.
Giants to be terrible. Jets to not be good either.
Yeah.
You know, and they're both doing good. So, I think that says it for themselves. You know, that I guess hiring a new head coach and getting momentum. It's all about that momentum, you know, to turn this shit around.
Patriots are pretty disappointing.
Don't they have a positive record right now?
Yeah, they're 5-4.
And they're last in their division at 5-4.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Thank God the Falcons are not in that division.
The Colts are extremely disappointed.
Or two. They got a win last week though with the new head coach.
Jeff Saturday.
So
great.
What a name.
You know who that is, right? He's their former center.
Yeah.
He was Peyton Manning's center.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. Jaguars, I feel like, are disappointing at 3-7. Expected more out of them.
I didn't.
Broncos.
I think they're gonna move the team to like London or something.
That would be the Texans, who's 1-7-1.
Yeah, we predicted that.
But we knew they were gonna be bad.
No
expectations there.
Davis Mills probably won't be his year. Probably gonna get C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young this year.
Yeah. Man, yeah, the Rams are 3-6. Dude, if the Rams are bad, we get their pick. Like, we get the pick no matter what, but we get their first-round pick.
Bro, you're going to get a good pick.
Yeah.
Top 10 pick right there.
Exactly. So we don't really like have an incentive to lose.
The Eagles are going to get the Saints top 10 pick this year, too. Yeah. And it's going to be a top 5 pick this year.
Because they're 3-7.
Uh-huh.
That's so tough, man.
Saints are disappointing. They went all in on Jameis Winston, who literally came off an ACL injury, whose best season he had 30 TDs and 30 picks, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he threw for 5,000 yards.
He did throw for 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, man. Packers are very disappointing. The fact they're 4-6 is crazy to me. And they didn't draft they drafted Christian Watson. I guess he had one good game.
That's true. But
I feel like he was like the least NFL ready receiver.
They have a track record of not drafting skill players in the first round, you know? Like I don't even think Devontae Adams was a first round pick.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was like a second or third round pick.
And so, you know, that says a lot that they really hope that their quarterback can really help them get over the hump, you know? But he's only human. Yeah. He's only one guy. It's got to be a team effort. You got to have weapons all around.
All right, pick it right now. Who's winning?
Tonight?
The Super Bowl.
Minnesota. Go with Minnesota. Go.
Minnesota versus who?
Minnesota's AFC, right?
No, they're NFC.
They're NFC. Minnesota versus Kansas City, baby. Woo! Kirk Cousins fucking slings it. Nobody is good enough to stop Justin Jefferson. And Adam Thielen gets the game-winning touchdown, and they win 27-24.
You know, I respect you going for that, but Kirk Cousins in primetime is scary.
That's true. Fuck, I forgot about that. All right, Super Bowl this year is not primetime. It's a 1 p.m. game.
It's a 1 p.m. game.
They're doing it to help Kirk Cousins.
Let's look at the Vikings wins. How's that sound? Like, because you picked them to win. Let's see what. Like,
wasn't there loss to Green Bay?
Let's look at their schedule, right? They lost to the Eagles, 7-24. And let's look at their wins and who they beat, right? Because like have they beaten any good teams? I don't know.
We're about to find out.
They beat Green Bay 23-7. Then they lost 24-7 to the Eagles. They beat the Lions 28-4.
Okay, good win.
Then they beat the Saints 28-25.
Close,
yeah. Then they beat the Bears 22-29. Then they beat the Dolphins, but that's without Tua as their quarterback.
And I think that was
24-16.
Yeah, I think they had a third string QB in.
Yeah, they did. Then they beat the Cardinals 34-26. The Cardinals aren't that great of a team, right?
No, they're not.
Yeah. Then they beat Washington by 3. And then they beat the Bills, which that was like a good game for them.
Washington just beat the Eagles.
Yes, they did. But Washington also lost to the Lions.
But
that's with Taylor Heinicke.
Taylor Heinicke's different. I think he's a momentum guy.
I think he is.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had like one good win. I feel like beating like a team that is good, and that's the Bills.
I mean, what team can you say has like the best record based on his strength of schedule? Like, can we say what we say right now with Minnesota, like what we do with Kansas City?
I mean, we could look at Kansas City as well.
Yeah.
Who have they beaten, right?
Absolutely. That's what it is, And who do you consider to be a good team when they've beaten?
Exactly. Kansas City lost to the Bears.
Okay.
Somehow. They beat Washington, beat Green Bay, beat the shit out of the Cardinals, beat the Chargers, lost to the Colts. Oh, wait, no, this is the regular season. This is the regular season now. Beat the shit out of the Cardinals, beat the Chargers, lost to the Colts by 3. Beat the shit out of the Bucks, barely beat the Raiders, but that's a rival game.
Yeah.
Lost to the Bills, but the Bills are a good team.
Yeah, we'll say they're good because they got a good defense still.
Are the 49ers a good team?
So I saw a stat the other day that San Francisco's like 24-3 when Jimmy Garoppolo has no touchdown passes. Can you believe that?
That just doesn't seem even real.
That does not seem real, but I looked it up and it was real. So I think that whenever you have Jimmy G in and he sucks, I think the defense knows how to turn this shit to their advantage and make them play super slow. So I think when the San Francisco plays really slow and the defense gets stops, then it'll be a low-scoring game, knock the momentum off of the opposite team, and look at a dub. But do we consider them a good team? Better. I think they're a playoff contender, so I think that considers them a good team.
Because the Chiefs beat them 44-23.
Damn.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Then they had a bye week. Then they
have a really good linebacker, really good O-line.
They beat the Titans. Then they beat the Jags.
Elijah Mitchell's back.
So I don't like the Chiefs have not really beaten anybody that's great. Now, what about the Bills, right? Cause
I mean, maybe Miami too. Now that Tua's back.
Yeah, you want to look at Miami's wins?
Sure. Even when Tua was out, we can count all the losses they had when Tua was out.
Miami has some good wins.
Yeah, with Teddy B was their QB too.
Yeah. So they beat New England 20-7. They beat the Baltimore Ravens in that crazy shootout game, 42-38.
Baltimore's looking good right now.
They beat the Bills in week 3. Week 4 they lost to the Bengals. But the Bengals are a good team.
Yeah.
I'd say. I feel like without Jamar Chase they're bad. But
I agree. They had Jamar Chase though.
Are the Jets a good team?
This was when Joe Flacco was playing, right? So let's consider them a good team.
40-17.
Damn.
But did Tua play that game?
What year? What week was that?
5.
I think Tua was not playing. Because I think, or that was the week he got hurt. Or I think he got hurt.
He didn't play.
I think he got hurt in the Bills game.
He did not play in this game.
Didn't they play the Bills before that?
Yeah, when they won 21-19.
That was when he played. And that wasn't the year. No, he went out and he had his, because that was the week he got the concussion and went back on the field.
1 or 2.
Huh?
Was that 1 or 2 concussion?
That was 1, I guess.
Okay.
And then he got hit again and fell down, and then he went out.
No, that was in the Bengals game when he got hit again.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then, that makes sense. So they took 3 losses in a row. That's their only 3 losses of the season is when Tua was injured, basically.
They only have 3 losses this season? Damn.
They beat the Steelers. Toss-up game. That's Tua's first game back.
Mm-hmm.
Then they beat the Lions. We suck.
Yeah.
Worst defense in the league. They beat the Bears, and then they beat the shit out of the Browns.
Beat the shit out of the Browns?
39-17. I think that's beating the shit out of somebody.
That is beating the shit out of somebody.
It's 22 points.
NFL, yes. We win. I think you win by more than 10 points. You dominate them.
Yeah.
You know.
If you win by I think it's 14 is dominating. 2 touchdowns.
I agree. Because it's hard to get touchdowns fast.
Yeah.
Which I feel like most of them are off big plays, though.
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? God. And then what? The Eagles would probably be the next best team, right?
I assume so.
I'll just name who I think the best team they beat was. The Vikings?
Yeah, absolutely.
They beat us in week 1 by 3 points.
First game of the season, everybody's got nerves.
They beat the Cowboys. That's probably the next best team.
The Cowboys are good now that Dak is back.
God, they've had such a cupcake fucking season.
Oh my God, I know, right? I looked at it, and then I looked at what their schedule is the rest of the week. I'm like, they're definitely only going to get 1 or 2 losses this year.
That's so stupid.
Literally, let's be real about this. I really think they're going to be Green Bay. I really think they're... Okay, so Dak's back, so I think they could have a loss, and I really do think they're going to beat the Giants.
I mean, it all depends if the Giants' whole thing is their run game, so they're just so hard for the Giants to win.
And Jordan Davis is fucking elite this year,
when he's playing.
bro. And he is going to be playing.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's back already.
Oh, no. God.
And it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how does the NFL schedule this shit? But it's also they scheduled it to where imagine if they scheduled it and they were thinking that the Giants weren't even going to be good this year. Imagine
they play the Giants twice anyways because they're in the same division.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. But imagine the Giants weren't good.
Yeah, exactly.
The Eagles would be fucking. They would only have 1 loss guaranteed.
Yeah. The Jets have some good wins.
Yeah, absolutely. When Joe Flacco was there,
beat the Browns, beat the Dolphins. Honestly, beating the Packers is still impressive because they still are a decent team.
I think everybody's just freaked out about Aaron Rodgers.
Their defense is really good, though.
I mean, Jair Alexander's good.
Their front seven's good.
Their front seven's good?
Yeah. They beat the Broncos and they beat the Bills. I don't know, man. The Jets are such a weird team.
Broncos are not good. We can't say Broncos
so bad.
They have the best defense in the NFL right now and the worst offense in the NFL.
The quarterback's how are you this bad, Russell? You've good receivers. Decent O-line.
He is like a product of society.
Yeah.
Like
they paid him a shit ton of money too.
He has PR people that literally tell him what to do and what to say. Like how to wake up, how he should brush his teeth, what food he should eat.
He's in the wrong fucking market for that. He
how
should be
long
in LA.
He should pray at night.
I doubt that. He knows how to pray. He's like a less charming Tim Tebow.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a better quarterback, I guess.
Yeah, much better.
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I think people got more respect for Tim Tebow than Russell Wilson right now.
I did too.
Crazy.
You want to do? You want to guess this week's games?
Yeah. Who plays tonight?
Who plays tonight? That would be Thursday Night Football. Titans, Packers.
Titans.
You think Titans?
Yeah.
What do you think the line is on that?
I'm saying 3.5 point favorite for the Titans.
For the Packers.
What? I'm putting money on that when I get home.
Yeah, I think I would have the Titans.
See, that's the Aaron Rodgers effect right there for you.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, you could have a losing record in the season going up against a team who just got their starting quarterback bat last week, and still be the favorite. I wonder how much money's on the Packers right now.
I think that's a funny thing. I think that's a fun thing to do, though. Like, I look at the line and you guess it because you actually do bets and whatnot, right?
Sure.
What about the Lions Giants? That's the Sunday
Giants
game.
Are definitely the favorite.
Yeah.
Probably by definitely more than a touchdown.
No, it's only 3 points.
3 points.
Yeah.
Damn.
Over under of 45.
45? I think they're going to score.
I don't think the Lions are going to win, but the fact that we're down 3.
Yeah, so over under means that if you think that both teams are going to add up to 45
I know that.
points.
But I'm saying I don't think they should be more than 3 points is what I'm saying.
I like playing the over and the unders. I think those are better than playing the spread of the games. Like guessing who's the favorite by how many points, because I think it gives you a better chance of actually getting money because I think now that it's such an offense predominant league right now.
Yeah. Do you want to guess both then?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Keep going.
Bears Falcons.
Fuck, that's a good one. I think Bears are the favorite by not a lot, less than 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the point spread would probably be over under. I'm gonna say something low, like 25.
Really? That's what you think it is?
Yeah. Hit me.
Falcons are favored by 3.
Damn.
And the over-under is 49.5.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
So I'm going, when I get home, I'm going to bet that they're going to boast that it's going to be under that.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to bet that.
Because I don't see the Bears scoring that many points, but I also don't.
I don't see the Falcons scoring that many points either.
The Falcons could.
I think the Falcons have a better defense than what people give them respect for right now. So I think they do a really good job of holding better teams.
I think that's what carries you guys, is the offense. Or the defense, because your offense is very hit or miss.
Absolutely. Keep going.
Browns, Bills.
Bills are the favorite by, I think everything's around 3.5 right now. So I'm going to go fuck 3.5 again.
But remember, the Browns don't have their starting quarterback. They have a backup.
The Browns are
3-6 as well.
Oh shit. Never mind. I'm gonna say 6.5, and I'm gonna say the over under is 35.
Bills are favored by 8.5 points.
More than a touchdown.
And the over under is 48.5.
48.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think the Bills are gonna destroy them.
Absolutely. I think Justin Poirier.
Oh yeah, and I also think the Falcons can win too.
I think they could too.
Yeah. Poirier? Jordan Poirier?
Yeah, Poirier.
Okay. I have no clue. Poirier's a fighter.
Justin Poirier.
Yeah. Commanders versus Texans.
Commanders 7.5 point favorite. And over
the
under
5-5 Commanders in the 1-7-1.
7.5 point. Is it more than 10?
It's 3.
It's 3
for the Commanders.
Oh my god, bro! I need to write these down and place these bets tonight. I'm gonna say.
You can just listen back to this part of the podcast. It's at 40 minutes.
Yeah, heard. Okay. The spread, I'm gonna say. 34?
It's 41.
41. Damn.
The Commanders been getting like 20 points a game, and the Texans get something close to that.
That's true.
Eagles Colts, the 8-1 versus the 4-5-1.
6.5 point spread.
Ooh, close. 7.
Okay.
For the Colts, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the Colts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say point spread is 47.
So close. 45. That's your closest one, though. That one's like a hard one to gauge because the Colts could score no points this game.
That's true. Exactly. And now that they've
already been shut out once.
Yeah, their linebacker's hurt right now too. Darius Leonard, I think he's in surgery right now. So.
And you don't know what Matt Ryan's gonna come out either.
He's so unpredictable.
Yeah, he did like a 30-yard run last week.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Jets Patriots.
Jets favorite by not a lot. Let's say 4, and let's say point spread is 41.
Close on the point spread, but they have the Patriots favored.
What?
By 3.5.
I think it's because Zach Wilson's back.
But the Jets defense is too good, I feel like.
Exactly. That's why I think the Jets are going to win.
I think the Patriots offense is so bad.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think their run game isn't going to be enough, and I think their defensive backs are so good for the Jets that they can just lock up all their wide receivers.
Yeah. Did I tell you what the over-under was?
No.
It's 38.
Oh, I got 41, I think.
Yeah, it's close. I'd take the Jets in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the Patriots.
Not doing hot.
This one's a funny one. Panthers-Ravens.
Ravens by 6.5. And point spread, I'm going to say it's high because I think the Ravens are going to put up a lot of points now that Mark Andrews is back.
But think the Ravens might put up a lot of points, but will the Panthers put up a lot of points?
Probably not.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say point spread is 44.
Ooh, 41.5 point spread. And they have the Ravens winning or favored by 13.
13.
That's why I said it's a funny one.
Damn.
It's like two touchdowns, basically.
Almost.
Rams, Saints.
Rams by 3. Point spread is 30.
Kind of a trash can game right there.
Absolutely. Cooper Kupp's on IR now, gone for a month.
Oh, God.
No weapons. I have Allen Robinson as a starter right now because I think he's the only wide receiver on that team. Probably.
Other than the guys that nobody knows of.
Besides like Tyler Higbee, they're tight ends.
Yeah.
So I have both of them starting right now. Not in the same league though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say spread is 37.
Ooh, that's close. 39.
Ooh.
And they have the Saints favored by 3.
What?
I guess the Saints have more of a team. They have like Chris Olave and Michael Thomas. Is Michael Thomas playing? No.
Bro, he's played 7 times in the last like 3 or 4 years.
He's such a pussy.
He is so bad. He's about to get $23 million.
God.
I need that contract.
God, another shitfest game. Raiders Broncos.
Oh, bro. Maybe Broncos by 2. Point spread is 11.
Yeah, basically.
Nah, it's definitely not going to be 11. It's going to be at least 30.
It's 41.
41?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And it's a 3-point favorite for the Broncos.
All right, close.
Yeah, very close. I don't even know. I think it's going to end in a tie.
Could be.
0-0.
0-0 tie. 2
game-winning field goals missed by both teams. Bengals, Steelers.
Bengals by 6. Spread is 45.
Ooh, 41 over under. And a 4 for the Bengals.
4? What did I say, 5?
You said 5, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are going to destroy the Steelers. Steelers are such a boring team.
Yeah. I think George Pickens finally had a good game last week too. He had a good rush. I think he had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah. But Kenny Pickett, I don't know if he's him.
We'll see what happens.
This is going to be a fun game if the Cowboys decide to come and play. Cowboys, Vikings.
Vikings by not a lot. I'm going to say 4.5.
That's a lot.
That is a lot?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 3.5.
Because 4.5 is a score. It's 2 scores.
That's true. I'm going to say 3.5.
Okay.
And I'm going to say point spread is, 39.
They have the Cowboys by 1.5, which is literally like nothing.
That's crazy.
And they have it 47.5 points.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It makes sense. Both teams can really fucking get it loose.
Absolutely.
This one could also be a fun game if the Chargers come out to play. Chiefs-Chargers.
Ooh. Chiefs by 6. And point spread is 48.
Ooh. It's actually a high point spread of 52.
Damn.
And they have Chiefs by 5.
Damn.
So you're very close on that.
Getting there.
And the last game, 49ers-Cardinals.
49ers by 3. Spread is 42.
Ooh, so close on the spread, 43.5. But they have the 49ers by 8.
8?
Yeah.
What? Oh, my God,
They
man.
did not trust the Cardinals whatsoever. I don't either.
D-Hop's like the only weapon on offense.
Did you see him like talking shit to Kyler?
No.
Yeah, there's this video of him saying, "You fucking missed me wide open. How you can't even see over your own fucking O-lineman."
No way. That's what he needs to say.
Yeah, I mean, D-Hop, like, you just throw it in his area and he's got it.
That's what he does, bro. We threw him the ball like 14 times his first game back.
Yeah.
And he had 10 receptions.
He's that guy. But who do you have in the Cowboys-Vikings, do you think?
Vikings.
Really?
Yeah. I'm all in on the Vikings this year, bro.
I'm not because I hate the Vikings, but
yeah,
fair.
That's okay.
Chiefs-Chargers?
Chiefs.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
I think the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert. I think he's definitely not fully injured anymore because of his rib injury, but I think he's like really hesitant on doing stuff right now, like running the ball and getting hit. So I think that the Chiefs have a more confident quarterback right now.
100%. I think Mahomes could
be the MVP.
I think he could watch his family die and still be confident to throw that fucking touchdown.
I agree.
He's such a freak.
He is a freak.
49ers Cardinals? Oh, sorry.
Kadarius Toney, I think he's going to be a good weapon for him.
I hope he is.
I think he's going to be the lead receiver. But Miko Hardman's on IR right now.
Did you see that hit that happened to Juju?
No.
He, like, dove for the ball, and he got hit straight in the head. Yeah.
Is he out?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Well, I think I can check. What about the 49ers Cardinals?
49ers probably. I think they're going to be.
Juju's out.
Yeah, I think their run game is going to be really good with Elijah Mitchell back and Christian McCaffrey now. They still got weapons in Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. If they had an elite quarterback, they would be the best team in the league right now.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, Juju's birthday is in 5 days.
Happy birthday, Juju, Sweet 16.
He'll be 26.
Good for him.
You know what his real name is?
Judarius.
It does start with it starts with a J, and his second name or his middle name starts with an S.
Judarius Smith Schuster.
John Sherman Smith Schuster. Sounds like John Jingle Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. You ever heard the song?
No.
Oh. Shows my age.
I'll be 24 soon, don't worry. January. Happy birthday.
Who?
You.
Oh, yeah. On the 7th. Only 10 days ago.
Oh.
I turned 35.
How was it?
Turning 35? It was great. Anyways, this has been the Low Blow Podcast. Wait, who'd you pick between the 49ers and Cardinals?
49ers.
Yeah. Just a better team. 49ers.
Better team. I trust them more.
Better team. Better pizza. Better bitches.
Better booty.
Papa John's.
If you want some of this bussy, come on over to our Instagram.
Yes.
Low Blow Podcast.
Thank
Follow
you all.
us on LinkedIn.
Thank you all for listening.
Good night.
This is Papa Shmee and Granddaddy Longlegs.
Ryan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Am I making noises?
Yeah, you are. It
Are
was
we
like
live?
your mic was peaking.
It was.
Yeah. Goodbye.
We should do some ASMR. Are we still live?
No,
Okay.
we are still live.
We are?
Yes.
End this shit.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.